as they get off the bus. Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. It's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, in at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bane kicks to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Fades. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse. Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things and had about a 52-point game in February that year. Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
They retain possession. Yep, it counts.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Barnes. Back to Herter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up. The Kings shoot their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. First free throw is good. You know, Richard, this is hard to believe, but the Kings haven't made the playoffs since 2006, which is the longest streak right now in the NBA.
And I remember them being 1 game away from playing us in the NBA Finals. So this has been surprising for everyone. Look, Sacramento, they have to prioritize winning because it just has not been working out. And their fans are amazing. They love some playoff basketball. Get those guys some playoff basketball. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Here's Eldama. Here's Conchar. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. King substitution. Malik Monk.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Over Jones. That will count. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Kings lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
On your feet, fans. Here they come.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Then there's Jaren Jackson. Then there's John Morant. And it's Tillman in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Just 2 to shoot. Bane, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Brooks against Davis. The wide open look here for Fox. Off target from 3-point range.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Unloads from 13. And it's Morant missing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Kings ahead, up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Taking a look at the Kings, Kenny, what'd you think?
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. Just shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you solid. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
terrible execution deal offensive end, rushing things, taking bad shots. Here's a thought. Pound the ball inside. Higher percentage looks, get yourself to the line, get back on track.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. They lead by 4.
And I think back to when Sacramento Kings hired Mike Brown as their head coach, there was almost universal praise for that move.
On the court for Sacramento, Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter, and it's Barnes at the 3 spot.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Barnes. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Richard, when it comes to Mike Brown, it's easy to understand why he was such a popular hire.
Yeah, you're talking about a guy with a ton of NBA experience, and he has taken a team to the finals. He had the confidence of the Kings players from day one.
And he left a world championship team, so he brings that pedigree, RJ, with him to Sacramento.
Yes, sir.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brooks kicks to Bain. Morant outside. Pass to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson from 13 feet. It goes down.
With a versatile offensive skill set, Jackson has shown the ability to do damage in the mid-range.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Kings moving the ball around. Shoots from 12. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. Then for the Kings, Alex Len's checked in for Sabonis. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Murray. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jones, no one around him. Missed. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Kings lead by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3/4 behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. They've got Clark, Tyus Jones out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama with the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jones, no luck.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Now here's Herter. Kennard covering. Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Sacramento. Davion Mitchell. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Alex Len. Kyle comes in for Rashad Holmes. And it's Fox in for Kevin Huerter. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
Here's Morant. That shot off the mark. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. On the wing, Barnes. And he gets it to go. Barnes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
Pretty slick by Fox right there, giving it away to the guy who is ready to attack.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
And that one's good. Morant.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Any closer to the hoop, and that shot probably gets blocked.
They grab their own miss. It's good. And the Kings lead by 6.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 6. 52 seconds left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a smasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he'll usually make.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Kings, De'Aaron Fox. At the line for 2.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They trail by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Substitution on the court.
Jones from outside. It's hauled in by the Kings. And here is Monk. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd